Shalom, shalom. I'd like to start off this video by giving all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem HaKodash. Double honors to my teachers and respect unto my teachers, the elders and apostles and bishop of GMS, teaching and ruling well. Salutation to the hopeful elect of the house of Israel, pushing forward the word whether people hear or forbear. All right. So I wanted to go into a quick little lesson pertaining to false prophets, the leaders of Israel, how they're not leading the sheep the right way, and just a quick exhortation for the people to repent. Lord willing, this will be edifying. All right. So I'd like to start off with Ezekiel 34:1, and it reads, and the word of the Lord came unto me, Ezekiel 31:1, and the word of the Lord came to me, saying, Son of man, prophesy against the shepherds of Israel. Prophesy and say unto them, Thus saith the Lord power unto the shepherds. Woe be to the shepherds of Israel that do feed themselves. Should not the shepherd feed the flock? See, they feed themselves. See, the people in those church, those other camps that do not preach the proper doctrine, they feed themselves. They're feeding themselves in a sense that they're uplifting themselves in this society on the backs, on the backs of their congregation. Instead of teaching them the right way, the correct way to serve Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, they're teaching them a verse way. Rather than to serve Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, they're teaching their flock to serve the false prophets. See, to submit to the ways of the Babylonians. You even got some leaders telling our people to take the jab, to submit themselves to the will of the Babylonians, to take the Babylonian juice. Leading we got leaders in the house of Israel right now who are leading our people astray, leading them to the slaughter. You see, and it reads, as it says, should not the shepherd feed the flock? You see, that's one of the things that Yahweh told Peter. If you love me, feed my lamb, feed my sheep. Okay, he didn't say feed yourself and then do whatever you want. You're supposed to do the work, man. And these people, those that are those because in the world, they have a word that they call them idols. You see, the basketball players, the celebrities, all these people are leaders in the community for Israel. Our people, they look up to these people, man. The Jay-Z's, the Kanye West, the Denzel Washingtons. Well, these people are not teaching the way of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. No, man, they took the bag to lead our people astray, man. So off the back of Israel, they're getting rich, they're getting famous. They're getting uplifted. They're feeding themselves off our back. They're not teaching us. They're not showing us the right way to please our Father. They're not telling us that we're in captivity. They're not telling us that forsake this place. In the sense that they're pushing the vibration that they try to make it here, man. Try to make it up on top of the mountain with me, man. You see? So it says here, ye eat the fat and clothe you with the wool. Ye kill them that are fed, but ye feed not the flock. The diseased have ye not strengthened, neither have ye healed that which was sick, neither have ye bound up that which was broken, neither have ye brought again that which was driven away, neither have ye sought that which was lost, but with force and with cruelty have ye ruled them. Force and cruelty, man. You see? Not the right way, man. Okay? With force and cruelty, man. The teaching the commandments of men rather than teaching the way of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Okay? And they were scattered because there was no shepherd, and they became meat to all the beasts of the field when they were scattered. My sheep wandered through all the mountains and upon every high hill. Yeah, my flock. So my flock. Yeah, my flock was scattered upon all the faces of the earth, and none did search or seek after them. It's So it says here, my sheep wandered through all the mountains and upon every high hill. Yeah, my flock was scattered upon the faith of upon all the face of the earth, and none did search nor seek after them. Okay, no one's telling us that we're the Israelites, man, except for the elders, apostles, and bishop of JMS telling us that we're who in truth and sincerity. Because you got other camps that show you the base level, the iceberg, the tip of the iceberg. They'll show it to you, but the profound and the more essential things of the doctrine, they will not teach you, man. All right. That's why it tells you, man, we're scattered all over the world, man, and no one's seeking for us, man. Because they think in their mind the Amalekites, the small hats, they're the real Jews, but we are the Israelites. We're the sons of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the son, whom the covenants and the promise pertaining to. Okay. It says here in Isaiah 3:12, as for my people, children are their oppressors. Children meaning those Edomites, because they're children, because they don't have wisdom. Without wisdom, you're really considered as a child, a child or a beast. That's why it says that the beast devoured them. They are for meat for all the beasts. Those are the other nations that they're devouring us in a sense, because they're abusing. They're using the fact that we don't have our identity to keep their foots up on our necks. You see. For as my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err, and destroy the way of thy paths. Those that lead thee, those that are in the higher up position, those LeBron James, those Denzels, Ice Cubes, or whoever prolific character that is in the higher up in this society, man. They're not teaching us the right way, man. And even if they're trying to sprinkle a little bit of truth, man, those Amalekites, they slap they slap their wrists, man. They slap their fingers, man. You see, you got the example of Nick Cannon. He came out saying, the Jews are so-called blacks. 2 seconds later, he apologized, and then what he get? He got a new show. He got a new show. He got a new movie. You see, because he took the bag. Okay. He took the bag, and he understands that without you can't talk about certain things when you sell out, man. Okay. That's what it says, man. They which lead thee cause thee to err. Okay, they're not gonna show you the right way. They're gonna the truth is right in front of you. They'll tell you, no, man, it's behind. Let's turn back. Those are the people telling those are the spirits that once we left Egypt, they're telling the people to go back into captivity, man. That's what they want. Okay. It tells us in Jeremiah 50:6, my people had been lost sheep. Their shepherds caused them to go astray. They have turned them away one on the mountains. They have gone from mountains to hill. They have forgotten their resting place. And when it talks about mountains, it really speaks about governments. And as I was reading beforehand, in Ezekiel 34:6, it reads, my sheep wandered through all the mountains and upon every high hill. Yeah, my flock was scattered upon all the faces of the earth. You see, we're scattered and we're looking for answers. You see, and those governments, we're falling upon those governments because we believe that through the systems that are in place, we can find some kind of rest. We can find some kind of rest and safety. You see. But as it says here in Isaiah 30:1, woe to the rebellious house, said the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. You see? So the fact that you're putting your trust in Egypt, you're putting your trust in all these governments, whether it's you're putting your trust in the Babylonian government, or you're in France, or you're in Great Britain, or whichever place you are, you're putting your faith in the government, thinking that you'll be able to live a good life, But no, man, Babylon is gonna be destroyed. All these other places are gonna be hit by plague. You're not supposed to put your faith in these places, man. You're supposed to put your faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushai. It says they have forgotten the resting place, which is Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And this is the only place that we're gonna have rest, man. It's only through Yahweh Shem Yahushai that we'll receive rest. Okay? Because if you're trying to get rest on this side, man, it's polluted. That's why it tells us awake, for this is not your rest. It will this place it will destroy you with a sword destruction. There's no rest here, man. Your continual captivity in this place, man. Continual oppression. That's why it says that, my people they put their trust in oppression. You're not supposed to put your trust in oppression, man. The same people that put you in captivity, you're gonna run to them for answers? No, man. That's why it tells us never to trust our enemies, man. We have to walk circumspect and walk with our eyes open, man. Right? We can't be foolish out here to be caught. And sooner or later they're gonna be grabbing people and snatching them and putting them in concentration camps, man. You have to be aware of the times that we're in, right? And this is a message that has been pushed very much by the elders and apostles and the men on down, that we have to be aware of the times that we're in, man. The leader, those that lead is my people, cause them to err. Why? Because they're not preparing them for the times to come. Okay, you got people telling them you're an Israelite, I'm an Israelite. It's an Israelite party. No, it's not the time to make mirth. A sword is sharp and a sword is made ready to make a sore slaughter, man. Okay, these Edomites, man, they're planning to come. They're planning on World War III. They're planning on causing a huge scale of chaos around here, man. You see, it's not the time to be partying, man. It's time to put your faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushai, to put all your chips in the hands of Yahweh Shem Yahushai and let Him take over, man. You see. So ultimately, man, these people, man, they put their trust in everything that the government has in place, man. They put their even as far as taking the jab. You taking the jab is because you have trust in this government. You have trust in this place. You have trust in Babylon, thinking that it's gonna keep going. Okay. What was the promise that they said? If you want things to go back to normal, take the jab. Take it, and then you'll be able to go out in the restaurants, and you'll be able to go out and eat, and you'll be able to go out and meet with friends, go to the movies, go to the bar. But look at the situation that we're in. The same people that are now the definition of being fully maxed has changed. And this is Esau, man. He shows you the prize, but he keeps pulling it away. You take one step, he moves it 2 steps backwards. So you have to keep on. It's a game of keeping up with the Edomites. You're trying to keep up with the Edomite, but he keeps pushing and pushing and pushing. You see, he's not gonna let you get to that prize, man. You see, it says that's their MO. That's their weapon, chaos, because they seek to make an order out of chaos. You see. So ultimately, what their enterprise is really to bring out the mark of the beast, the MOTB. That's what they really want to end this with, man. You see, so there's gonna be a point where they just say, "Fuck it, man. If you really want to we came up with this. This is the best solution that we have right now, man. Over the boosters, over the booster packs, over the knockout combos. You take this. You'll be able to know when you have the illness. We'll be able to detect it 2 weeks before. You take that, and then you'll be fine. You'll be able to cure it. You'll be able to treat the illness way before it really gets it really becomes a problem. Okay. So that being said, that's their main goal, is trying to get all these people chipped up. Okay. But we know that they're not gonna manage to get their hands on the elect. And Lord willing, we're part of that. I'm a part of that number, and the brothers and the faithful brothers that are listening, and the sisters as well. Okay. It says here, verse 30, Isaiah 30:3. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust of and the trust in the shadow of Egypt, your confusion. The fact that you put your faith in Esau Edom, man, is gonna come back and bite you in the ass in the end of the day, man. You see, you're gonna realize that this was you made the wrong decision putting your faith in the devil. Okay, all you had to do is say no. Okay, all you have to do is say no. Set a line, and everything that is anything that they promote that is against the law, statutes, and commandments, you were supposed to not accept it. Taking the spider juice is really defiling your temple. You should never agree to that, man. You see, bunch of people bugging out and telling the government how they hate the fact that they took it. They're talking about their side effects and this and that, man. We hear a bunch of stories, man. Even the fact that, as I'm saying, you take two shots, they want you to take a third one. They want you to take you took a third one, they want you to take a fourth one. When is it gonna stop? When you get the 20th? When you get the 20th shot? No, man. You see? It's never gonna stop, man. Until they get to the MOTB, and then that's when they're gonna come with great wrath, man. You see, they're gonna push it even harder than they've been pushing the shot, man. You see, because at the end of the day, they want rich and poor, small and great, free or bond to take this, man. See, the whole world is gonna be under pressure, to rock the chip. You see. So at that point, when the people, maybe it's gonna be too late for most of them, but at some point they're gonna realize, that the shadow of Egypt is gonna be their confusion, And it says here in Hosea 2:7, and she shall follow after her lovers, but she shall not overtake them, and she shall seek them, but shall not find them. Then shall she say, I will go and return to my first husband, which is Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. For then was it better with me than now. Then there's going to be a light that blinks, in the time of all this oppression and distraction, all this oppression, throughout all this oppression and darkness that's happening, our people are going to wake up. They're going to start waking up, and I believe that's already happening, even for us, most of the brothers as well. We have waken up from this wicked society, from the darkness of the society, to understand that we have to return to our nationality. We have to return to who we are. We have to return to our heritage, because it was better for me. It's better for us then when we were serving Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. It was better for us, man. You see, our people are gonna understand that, and even it says in the days of my power, my people shall be willing. Why is that? Because everything around them is gonna fail. Everything, this society, this government are gonna fail. That's when they're gonna understand that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is the only power that they should have served from the beginning. Okay. So I'm gonna end up with 1 King 8 and 47. 1 King 8, starting at verse 47, and this is Solomon, aka Yahweh Shai, speaking, making a supplication for the people of Israel. And it says here, 1 King 8 and 47, yet if they shall bethink themselves in the land whither they were carried captives, and repent, and make supplication unto thee in the land of them that carried them captive, saying, we have sinned and have done perversely, we have committed wickedness, and so return unto thee with all their hearts and with all their souls in the land of their enemies, which led them away captives, and pray unto thee towards their land, which thou gavest unto their fathers, the city which thou hast chosen, and the house which I have built for thy name. Then hear their prayer and their supplication in heaven, thy dwelling place, and maintain their cause. Salakia. And forgive thy people that have sinned against thee, and all their transgressions wherein they have transgressed against thee, and give them compassion before them who carried them captive, that they may have compassion on them. For they be thy people and thine inheritance, which thou broughtest forth out of Egypt, and from the midst of the furnace of iron, that thine eyes may be open unto the supplication of thy servants, and unto the supplication of thy people Israel, to hearken unto them, and in all that they call for unto thee. You see? So ultimately, we have to remember ourselves. Since now that we're in this captivity, and we remember who we are, we're praying unto Yahweh Hashem Yahshua that He would have mercy on us, especially in the times to come. Right? In the times of destruction, famine, and death, we're praying unto Yahweh Hashem Yahshua that He delivers us. You see. And it tells us even 1,000 shall fall at thy right hand, and 10,000 at thy right hand. At thy right hand, you will see the destruction of the wicked, but only with our eyes shall we see it, man. You see, roughly paraphrased. You see, we will see the downfall of our enemies, man. See, that the thing is, now we're speaking about it. Okay, we're envisioning the downfall of our enemies, but there's gonna be a time where we'll see the downfall of this wicked kingdom, man. There's gonna be a point where, Lord willing, we're a part of that number, that we will see Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. We'll see Yahweh Shai coming down from the clouds, man, angry, and destroying our enemies, man. There's gonna be a beautiful sight. Okay. So that being said, I hope that lesson was edifying, man. We got that being just we got our people being led astray by false prophets, and it tells you, man, it's not too difficult, it's not hard, man. It tells you to the law and to the testimony, if any speak not according to these words, they have no light in them. And if they have no light in them, don't be following them, man. They will lead you unto death. You see, the only people that you're supposed to hearken unto are the men, the real men of the Lord. As the prophets of old and that have been before us speak of they spoke against many kingdoms, against many countries, about evils, death, about pestilence, about famine. Okay, those are the men those are the people that you're supposed to listen to, that hearken to, man, because they really have the word of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahshai. They do not come in their own name. They come in the name of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahshai. You see, we are the real men of the Lord, man. We're not doing this for filthy lucre's sakes, man. We're doing this to seal the hopeful elect. We're doing this so we can have a place in the kingdom as well, man. That the Lord sees that rather than to fulfill the lust of the Gentiles, we're actually out there pushing the word, doing His work, doing the work of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahshua on this earth, man, to show that we believe, right? And we know that it's not by works that we're gonna be saved, but by faith. But the fact that we're doing the work is a testament of our faith. Okay. So that being said, I hope this lesson was edifying. Okay. Double honors to the elders and apostles and bishop of GMS, teaching and ruling well, and salutation to the hopeful elect of the house of Israel, pushing forth the word where the people hear and forbear and keep the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of their abilities. Call halalam Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai B'Hashem Achakodash DTA Abababal Kwam Yashala soon. Shalom.